I deal with the largest asset that anyone's ever going to own. Their home, their commercial space, their business, anything. Yeah, it can get pretty stressful if things start happening throughout the transaction. Things don't go smoothly. People want this or people want that. And on top of that, there's still months in the beginning where you're not making anything. And you have to try to pay for your bills. You have to go out, pay for your phone, or you have to go pay for your car or insurance or gas, your brakes, your oil changes. If you're renting, if you're going out to eat, the things that you can do with your significant other, if you have kids or X, Y, and Z. How do I deal with stress? Now, in order for me to answer that, let's change the scenery a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to be revealing how I personally deal with stress. I deal with the largest asset that people will ever buy and sell in their entire life. And at that point, my life gets pretty stressful. Leans to code, to repairs, to negotiation, anything and everything can go wrong. I want to tell you guys a story that was not too long ago. It was about 2.5 years ago, and it was my first real estate deal ever. Keep in mind, at this point, I'm about 21 years old, and I am getting my first listing ever. I've never even signed a listing agreement before. I've never even sold a property before. I've never even bought a property before. So I have no knowledge of what the transaction actually looks like. Obviously, there's textbook things, but textbook and real life are completely separate. It's my first real estate deal. It's $500,000. I have no idea what I'm doing. That deal has taught me so much, my source of how I go about my life in general. Now, I break up my day into different categories. Now, I know I may have dropped out of traditional school, but here's the thing. We all are in one university of its own, and it's called the University of Life. Now, life has 5 subjects. Each subject obviously has its own subcategories depending on the person that is taking that class. The 5 categories that I break my day up into are spiritual, physical, mental, financial, and relationships. These are the 5 things that everyone has to deal with in their day-to-day and will have to continue to deal with in their day-to-day. There are definitely a lot of mindset shifts that I've had to undertake in order to get to the level that I'm in right now. By no means am I at this wisdom level of Prophet Sulaiman or Prophet Muhammad or anything like that, but we all definitely do try. The thing that really helps me is being able to identify the controllable and the uncontrollable variables in that current situation, whether it's a personal situation or whether it's a business situation. Dealing with buyer's emotions, you're dealing with seller's emotions, you're dealing with the other agent's emotions, but the only emotion that you can actually control is your own. So being able to control your own emotions is very, very key. And knowing of how to de-escalate any situation honestly gets you very, very far in life. So that's really funny to go see those road rage videos or those Karen videos because it's pretty funny to see. But honestly, I feel very, very bad for those people. And the reason is because they don't know how to control their emotions. Controlling your emotions will get you from where you are right now to where you want to be in your future as well. For me personally, I want to get to this elite status of a millionaire, potentially a billionaire. Just gonna leave it out there right now. That's where I want to get to. I know that may sound very cocky and I know for a fact that I'm eventually gonna get to at least a couple $1 million. It's inevitable at this point. I don't have time to be stressed out about one deal. I have 5 others to go and handle. A lot of things that I do to clear my mind includes physical and my spiritual side. In Islam, we have to pray about 5 times a day. Honestly, I've been slacking on that. I need to work on it, and I'll admit it to you guys right now. Sometimes I don't even get to wake up for Fajr. Like lately, for the past month, I haven't been waking up for Fajr, which I feel terrible about, but that's my reality right now. I'm working on that, and I understand the situation, and that is a controllable situation. It's just some slack on my end. And the thing is I can only get mad at myself, but at a certain point, it's gonna have to push me over to actually start doing things. Life itself is very stressful. How I go about it is I do a lot of physical activity, whether I go running, or whether I go lifting weights, or whether I go read Quran, or whether I make a video, write in my journal, go vent to a friend, or whatever it may be. Very important to have every one of those aspects play a major role in your life. You can identify players of each subject, identify how you go about your entire day. Everything else becomes very easy. Whether you're having a very stressful day at work, you have other people that are going through it that can always bring you back up, that will always have the solution, that will always help you fish out whatever they need, and you will always have their contacts at your disposal if you have that relationship with them. It's your personal life. Whether it's your mom, whether it's your dad, your brother, your sister, whoever it is, always someone in your corner that is always going to be supporting you physically. Have a goal physically as well. Whether you're trying to lose weight, whether you're trying to gain weight, or whether you're just trying to stay where you are right now and you just want to have a healthy routine, going to the gym, running on the treadmill, whatever it is, as long as it makes you happy, a controllable situation, find all the controllable situations in your life and just handle them. All the stressful things that you go about with, they are going to be stressful at that time. There's no denying that you cannot overcome them. It honestly takes time to overcome certain situations. But eventually, what I think about is, how am I going to feel in the next 30 days? Or how am I going to feel in the next 6 months or the year or the 2 years or whatever it is, whatever the situation is like. It's really going to affect me right now? Most likely not. With that being said, if you guys enjoyed the video, hope it helps somebody have some mental clarity or have some direction into doing certain things in life. Even if you learned one thing out of this entire video, thank you for watching. And please go like, subscribe, and hope you guys have a great day. Peace.